This inherent capacity for physiological shutdown is the symmetrical echo, you could say, of ancient adaptation. It offers a tantalizing glimpse into a future where our ancient survival traits become the very tools for our most ambitious leaps into the cosmos.
So waking up on Mars after what felt like a few weeks.
Imagine a crew arriving at Mars, having experienced only a few weeks or months subjectively, despite years passing objectively, ready to embark on their mission with minimal physiological decline. That's the promise. Hashtag 1.3, the death zone and human limits at altitude.
This conversation about extreme survival, it naturally leads us to another harsh environment where human limits are severely tested. High altitude.
Ah, yes, the thin air.
We often hear about the death zone on Mount Everest. What exactly defines it, and what are the profound physiological challenges people face there?
Right. Well, what's fascinating here is the precise physiological impact of reduced atmospheric pressure as you go higher. Altitude is categorized.
How so?
There's high altitude, which is about 1,500 to 3,500 meters, or roughly 5,000 to 11,500 feet. Then very high altitude, 3,500 to 5,500 meters, that's 11,500 to 18,000 feet. And finally, extreme altitude, which is anything above 5,500 meters or 18,000 feet.
Okay. And the death zone.
The death zone, a term originally conceived as the lethal zone back in 1953 by a Swiss physician,
Yeah.
Eduard Wistunat. Well, it refers to altitudes above 8,000 meters. That's 26,000 feet.
8,000 meters.
Yes, up there, the amount of oxygen is simply insufficient to sustain human life for an extended time. All 14 of the world's 8,000ers, the highest peaks, are in this zone.
It's a place where survival is measured in hours, right? Like days.
Exactly. Without supplemental oxygen, the clock is ticking very fast.
So what actually happens to the body in this zone? What are the immediate and long-term consequences of such extreme hypoxia, that lack of oxygen?
Well, the challenges are critical and immediate. At altitudes above 7,500 meters, so just below the death zone proper, sleeping becomes very difficult and digesting food is near impossible.
Why is that?
The body basically shuts down non-essential functions to conserve oxygen and energy for survival. Digestion takes a lot of energy.
Right.
Up in the death zone itself, the risk of potentially fatal conditions skyrockets. Things like high-altitude pulmonary edema or HCE.
Fluid in the lungs.
Yes, where fluid fills the lungs. And high-altitude cerebral edema, HACE, where the brain swells. Both can be rapidly fatal if you don't descend immediately.